Alright guys, Supreme Kami here, and today we will be taking a look at another Musha Gundam. This time around we have the SD Musha Gundam Super Hagane version. So why did I click on that? So in terms of the overall stat distribution, this is pretty much what we are rocking with here. So 37,000 base melee attack with no active war attack gears, and then in terms of the shot attack, 34,000 with Gundam Play active, so you know, plus or minus 5 extra percent right there. So pretty much everything is level 90, red marks, purple marks, or not red marks, excuse me, gold marks, excuse me. Yeah, there you go. So it's not bad overall. I would say this is actually pretty good foundation already, so it's not bad. 7 parts in total, 3 EX skills and 4 part trait. So let's kind of quickly take a look at them. Oh wow. Okay, SD tackle is always good. This one should be the legs EX skill, right? Okay, no additional effects, and we do actually have a cousin EX skill. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. So let's actually hop over to the Alteration tab first, and then we shall see how good it is. Especially those portraits, we want to see, are there anything really, you know, promising where we want to potentially max it out, or should people focus on them? Right off the bat, the head part is looking kind of promising, a little bit restrictive, right, with the tag attribute, and then we have the heavy armor over there. So I mean, it's not that bad, you know. This one being a standard part, you can choose to go ahead and max it out for that specific conditions, for that specific work tag. I wouldn't say it's bad because it's, you know, pretty much standard part are easy to get compared to limited part, which is hard to kind of max things out. So this one is good, definitely a pretty good alteration. Tag wise, on the other hand, this one I guess we can kind of swing both way, because Gundam's hype and then heavy armor is definitely leaning towards more for shooting based build. So yeah, I guess you can definitely swing it that way instead of being a melee build, just because of how the tag is doing. And honestly, the portrait EX skill and then you know, the pub effects up, there's no discretion. You can use it, you can have it in either build. So yeah, that's good. Head part is looking fairly solid so far. And this one we have to take a look at it already. We just want to check out the stat. So base melee defense pretty strong, so definitely looking to be a very potent melee base part right here. So not bad. But the tags, it's just the war tags, man. Like, come on, man. Like, why? Gundam type and then heavy armor once again. So I think the downfall ultimately is definitely gonna be the war tags themselves, not really leaning towards a melee based build, but rather the tag is for shooting based build. So that's, I think, ultimately is gonna be the downfall. If you see why the stat is slower or whatnot, because trying to fix it, subslot will definitely fix it, but at the same time you are losing some stat here and there because, you know, compatibility whatnot. So yeah, same thing again. I don't know why. Even okay, so this one, okay. I guess the arms is more for mixed build, right? You got Gundam type, melee power boost about 30%, and then middle shooter job license, EX kill, CD reduced. So this, I guess this portion is good, because arms, we don't have a lot of these right there. So that's one I do consider this one being good, but come on, man, like, why? This one is just like, how they designed it back then was just kind of crazy. Like, why? What made them think it's a good idea to slap that on? I don't know. So this is new, but I don't know what's the route with that one. Like, I don't know. This one is, honestly, I had mixed feelings about the arms because of how it is. So yeah. Okay, legs. Same situation, pretty good base melee, obviously good base melee defense. It's just the tags. The tags is a problem. So 8 minus power right there. So back part, pretty sure it's the same situation. Okay, so this one is actually pretty well distributed as far as your actual offensive side, you know, 49, 48. So okay, I'll give it that. This one, but ultimately only supports melee, so the build, like the build itself, has to be broken down. You just can't slap everything into the same build because there's no coherence anywhere. Pretty much none. Yeah. Wow, 12k. Pretty good, but the tags, come on, bruh. Come on, like, why? Please. Oh, okay. What's this one doing? Okay. Wow. When the combat power is over 150,000, enemy melee power reduced by 30. So that's pretty standard stuff right there. You know that percentage. So okay. After 30 seconds for 30 seconds after being attacked with an EX skill. So after you take an EX skill, you get this portion. So this one also, I do have like a mixed feeling about that, because most of the time, I would say majority, as in like 70% of the time, when you get hit by an actual EX skill, chances are you are either dead or you are about to die. So I don't know how effective this slot may be, but on the other hand, this one does say all enemy melee damage. So given this assumption, I would say if your ally build, let's say you put this in your ally build, if your ally build can at least take some hits, then your actual main build, let's say the one you control yourself, would be able to benefit from it. So I do see maybe this one being viable. But other than that, if you're talking about any other content where you do get hits, or if you do receive an EX attack, you're dead. Yeah, you're just gone. So yeah, this one I do have a little bit of a, you know, hold back onto it, just because I just do feel like you technically don't take it and you survive. Unless you're a tank build, that's a different story. And last but not least, the ranged weapon and job gauge increased by up to 57%, huh? Kind of not that great situation. I wouldn't waste a portrait slots on these types of portrait, even for like a fun build. I don't know. I don't know about that. So okay, so overall, I think in terms of the Musha Gundam Super Hagane here, there's just not a whole lot of like really good stuff going on. First problem, like the war tags are kind of like non-supportive to the actual melee centric side of it, so that's kind of strange. So head part, I guess that's pretty much the only good part out of the other 6 part. That's pretty much what I'm seeing here. So hopefully the EX skill is good for redemption purposes, but other than that, I would say hold off or even skip the alteration except for the head part, just because all the other ones are just kind of like not great. So other than that, let's still hop into a quick multi mission against the Perfect Strike Gundam, and we will see how that goes. Alright, so we are here. I don't know what to use first, because the SD tackle, we are not gonna survive. Like we're just gonna get canceled in terms of the animation, so I guess I can use it right now. I'm not gonna use the limit break because I know we will finish it off. Okay, got some damage right there. It's not bad. We can definitely do more with the limit break kind of active, right? Okay, alright, okay. Oh, just a few swings here and there. So now I can use the custom EX skill. So okay. Oh, so this one is literally the same thing as the standard version, as in the 1 to 100 or the 1 to 144 scale version of it. Okay. So this one is just in the form of an SD. How interesting. I should have thought of that. Come on, man. That was too easy. That was too easy to think about. I was like, because first of all, the unit name's the same, right? So I guess, but other than that, I guess the EX skill is a pretty good redemption factor of it. The portrait and the overall design of things is just kind of out of whack. Definitely not one I will you know, advise people to go ham into it. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this Alteration review over here, and then I'll be catching you guys off on the next one.